Hi, welcome to LeetCode. In this video, we discuss LeetCode problem 3458. Select K Disjoint Special Substring. So the problem statement is that given a string S of length n and integer k, determine whether it is possible to select K Disjoint Special Substring. So what is special substring? So it is a substring where any character present inside the substring should not appear outside it in the string, and the substring is not the entire string. So suppose we actually have one string ABCD. This is the input string. So another substring is one possible substring is also ABCD, but this is not a special substring. They mentioned for this condition too that the substring is not the entire string. So the starting point L pointer should not be 0. Together both and n minus 1. It may possible that BCD is valid, but ABCD is not a special substring. Got it? Both should not be pointing to the leftmost index and the rightmost index. Okay. And another condition is that any character present inside the substring should not appear outside it in the string. So we have another string, suppose ABAD. Now, so one possible substring is ABA. Okay, so this is actually special or not? How should I find that? So which character is present here? A and B, two distinct characters present in this substring ABA. Now we will check this A. Is there any A outside of this substring? This substring outside of this substring, is there any A? No. So this is okay. Next character is B. So B outside of this substring, is there any character B? No. Only D is present. So this is also valid. So this first condition also valid for this ABA, and next condition is that the substring is not the entire string S. So you can check that both L is equal to pointing to 0, but R is not pointing the end or the rightmost index. So here actually pointing n minus 2. Right? This is the, so this is actually a special substring. Okay. So we have to note that all the K substring must be disjoint, meaning they can't overlap. Okay. So return true if it is possible to select K such disjoint special substrings, otherwise return false. So we actually have to create K distinct substring from this input string, such that each string are actually non-overlapping. Okay, and both are actually special. Special means whatever actually the character present in this substring, substring 1 and substring 2. Those characters should not be present outside of this substring. So suppose this substring is containing only AA and this substring 2H2 is containing only BB. Okay, so this is the substring 1 and this is substring 2. So outside of this, suppose this is the whole actual string S, input string. So there should not be any character A outside of this string S1. Got it? And there should not be any character B that is outside of this substring. Got it? All substrings should be special. Got it? Now if we can actually select this K number of special substring, then we have to return true, else we have to return false. So what actually we have to do? So suppose for this A, B, A, C, D, E and A again. Okay, so can I actually create a special substring which is actually covering the A? So this is the starting index of A and ending index of A is here. So this will be actually, we have to take this substring as a substring. So this is a valid? No. Why? The condition number 2, that the left pointer, this should not be whole string means the input string. Right? You can check that left pointer and the right pointer for the substring is pointing to the leftmost index and the rightmost index. So that's why we can't create any substring that is covering A. Next I want to cover B. Okay, so we can only take this substring only, this B only, because there is no B outside of this except this position. So this is possible. Next again A, not possible because this is the second time. So I have to take this leftmost position because I have to cover that all character of A should be present in only one substring. Right? So this is not possible. We do not have to consider about this. Next is C. So is there any C except this position? No. So I can actually take this C. Next is D. So first time I have seen this character D. So is there any character, is there any position where actually D is present except this position? No. So I can actually take this D only. Next is E also. E also the first time. So this is as the E substring covering the E. Next is A. I have already checked A, so we need to consider again. So this is the 4 substring that actually I can actually generate. All are actually special. You can say the all are actually special. Why special? First of all, except this substring, there is no character B outside of this substring. Correct? Similarly for C, E, and D. Next condition was that for special, that the substring should not be the whole string. So you can check that this B, the substring B, is not actually the whole input string. So that's why all substrings satisfy this second condition. So all actually special. Now suppose I have to generate K is equal to 2 special substring disjoint. Now you can see that this is actually 1K. This is one possible substring. This is another possible. So we can actually generate 4 possible special substring. So we can actually generate this. Return, I have to return true. Correct? Else, if suppose we have to generate K is equal to suppose 5, then we have to return false. Got it? Now go to the example 1 again. So A, B, C, D, then B, then B, A, E, F, A, B. Now K is equal to, here actually K is equal to 2, right? K is equal to 2. Okay. Now I want to generate a substring which will covering the A. Okay. So this is the first position I am seeing. So last position of A is this. So I have to take this substring at least. This is the minimum substring to cover A. Now in between, whatever actually character present in the substring, that will also be present in the substring only. There should be any character, suppose here actually B. So there should be any character outside of this substring, any character should not be any position of B. So what I have to do, I have to check that this B actually with the rightmost position of this B is also within this range or not. So to cover this, suppose this character is B. So this B I have to check that what is the rightmost position, this. So this also we have to cover this substring only. Okay. So this is already enumerate the reason of the condition 1, condition 2, that the substring should not be the whole input string. So this is a whole input string, so we can actually cover A. Next character is B. So if I want to cover B, the rightmost position of B is this. Okay. Now I have to check that whatever is the character present in between in the substring, that should also present in this substring only. So next character is C. So what is the rightmost position of C? This. Okay. So this is also satisfied. Next is D. D, is there any character outside of the substring? No. Okay. Next is B. Next is B. So B also, it is present within this range. Okay, no problem. Next is A. What is the leftmost position? Leftmost position is this. So we can't actually generate this substring. What is covering B? Because if we want to cover, then also I have to take this A, because the starting of one character of A present outside the substring. Got it? So next I want to cover, suppose, let's clean the board. Now go to actually C. I want to cover C. Now C, is there any rightmost position of C is also this position only. There is only one character of C present. So I can create this substring of C. Now next is I want to cover D. So what is the rightmost position of D? So this is only D. Okay. Next is B. So B, this is the leftmost position. I have already seen B, so I don't need to check again, because this is the in between character, it's already checked. Next is A. A I have already seen this, so I don't need to consider. Next is E. E is first time seeing. So what is the rightmost position of B? This is the leftmost position. And what is the rightmost position of E? So only one time actually is present. So this is the only string actually I can generate. Next is F. So what is the rightmost position of F? So this is the only character, only one time actually is present. So this is also one special substring. Next is A. I have already seen A. I don't need to consider. B also I have already seen, so I don't need to consider. So I can actually generate 4 special substring. It actually satisfies those two conditions. One is that this is not a whole substring of the whole input string, and another is the all the character present in the substring. This is also that those characters are not present outside of the substring. Correct. So you can see that C is only present here. There is no C outside of the substring. Got it? Now I have to generate K is equal to 2 special substring. So you can check that we can actually generate 4 substring. So ultimately we have to return true. Got it? So first of all, I will check what is the leftmost. So what is the step to solve this problem? First of all, check the leftmost position and the rightmost position of any character. Now I will check that. Suppose I will iterate each character by character of the input string. So I want to cover this current character. Then we will check that this character I have already seen or not. How to check that? So I will check that this is the leftmost position or not. Left means this is the starting character, means first time I seen it, means the leftmost position will be always same as the current position. Okay. So if it is true, then I have to check that if I want to cover this, what is the rightmost position? This character is present. Suppose this is the rightmost position. Now I will check each character present in this range. So I will check that this character it is present in this range. So what I have to do? I will check that what is the rightmost position of this character. So if I want to cover this A, suppose this A. So suppose this is B. I will check that this B. If I have to cover A, then also I have to cover also B also. Right? So I will check what is the rightmost position of B. So I will take this. Suppose this is, if this is within this, B is here at the rightmost position, then it is okay because it is within the range. If it is actually exceeding this range, so I have to take this as a right pointer, rightmost range. Okay, I have to increase the range, rightmost. This is clear. So that's why I have to check each character by character which is present within this range. This is the leftmost position and the rightmost. If any character present in between, the rightmost position is actually exceeding this, then I have to increase the this rightmost pointer of this current to cover A. Clear? Till the logic is clear. Next, what I have to do, I will actually create a interval. Interval means this to cover A. I actually have this interval. Suppose this is actually the range to cover A. Suppose this is actually D. So in between actually A is present, but I got some character in between that actually to cover that I actually need to extend the range. Okay. So this is the ultimate range. Okay. So this is the leftmost and this is the ultimate rightmost. Okay. Now this is the one range. So in this actually for each character I will get some intervals. That for A, what is the actual interval I got? For B, to cover B, what is the interval I got? Now I actually sort this with on the basis of what that actually interval actually ending at before range is smaller. The rightmost pointer of this interval actually what actually is smaller, that will actually I will take this as a group, because suppose the B is starting or B is ending at here, and B and A is starting from here to here. So first of all, what I have to do, I will take this B as a smaller group, because this actually increase our number of groups probability, because I will try to maximize the number of special substring. So whatever actually the string or substring actually ending before or the leftmost side, that I have to take as the least smaller. This is the least possible actually the substring. Got it? So in this actually I will sort this. The condition will be whatever actually the interval or the range actually ending at first, that interval I have to take first. So in this actually I will actually sort this. Suppose this actually the interval actually I got. So this is actually the left one, left 2, right 2, left 3, right 3. So what I will do, first of all, I will try to take this group as a group 1. Okay. Next is this actually within this range, some actually area is overlapping the previous group. So what I have to do, if I have to cover this, then again I have to take this group also. So ultimately I have to take this group. So this is only group 1 ultimately. So this is also a part of the group 1. Similarly for this sum area also overlapping, so this is also a part of the group 1. Alright, because we can actually take only one group ultimately. If I take this group, then we can't take actually this group as a special, because this will be overlapping. Some character will be present here, that also have to already I have counted. This is actually not possible physically. Why? Because if some character is present here, so that already been actually calculated, actually counted in this substring, correct? Got it? So that's why I if there is any overlapping interval, that actually take only one group. Now suppose there is another group or another interval that is actually present here. So this is left 4 and right 4. So to take this group, I will create a new group, because this will be non-overlapping area. If it is overlapping, then actually we can actually take only one group, because we can't actually take both this group together, right? So this is a new group, so group 2. So in this I will actually check. So how actually check this? So I'll check what is the ending of this previous group or the first previous group. Yes. So this is the ending, and if the starting of the next group, if it is less than start 2 is less than equal to the end of the 1, then it is actually some area is overlapping, getting overlap. So that time I actually count only one group. Else, if the starting of the next group, starting of the group number 2, if it is greater than the ending of the 1, that means it is actually creating a new group. There is no overlap. So that time I will actually increase the group. Got it? So ultimately I will check that what is the maximum number of group actually I can actually generate of a non-overlapping and the special substring also. So I will check total number of groups I can generate. So if this is greater than or equal to k, then I will return true, else I will return false. Correct? If the explanation and logic is in the steps of the algorithm how to solve this problem, if it is clear, then please like the video, and if you are not yet subscribed, you can please subscribe the channel. And if any suggestion, any doubt, any confusion, actually comment on that. Now go to the code. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll take two array, one for the leftmost position and the one for the rightmost position. So this is actually there is only 26 characters present, can be present A to Z. So I will initialize with -1. So I am iterating each character of the input string S. So if it is the first time seeing, how actually you can check that? So first time seeing, this is actually initialized with -1. First, the leftmost position. If it is first is equal to 1, -1 means the first time seeing, I actually just modify the value with the current index. Else, I will take the rightmost position. How to do that? Always assign the I, because it doesn't matter I have seen this character before or not, right? Whatever the actual current index, this is the rightmost position. So I'll assign this to the last vector of the current character. Okay. Next will be I'll generate all the intervals, valid intervals. That actually what? That actually generate that for current character A. Suppose A. What is the range? Like what is the leftmost position and what is the rightmost position actually I need to cover this current character A. Okay. In this I will generate all the possible intervals. Then actually I have to sort that. So now I am iterating the input string S. So I'll get one current character. If this is not the first time, this current character, this is in between or the last rightmost, it may be possible. So I will skip that, because I have to check that if I start from this current character here, first time I have seen this is the leftmost position, and I have to cover this character. So what is the rightmost position? Then actually in between interval, actually I have to check each character by character, that this for this whatever character present in the current substring, to cover that also in this current group or current substring. Then what is the range should be. Okay, so that's why I will skip that. So this is actually the rightmost index. So J will be last of the rightmost index actually I have seen the current character. So this is the initial range. Now in between that range, I have to actually check each character should be also present in this current interval or current substring. So that's why I am starting from k is equal to I, the leftmost position, and the k less than equal to j, the rightmost index of the current character. So I will take the maximum value of j. So it is possible that it may possible like this situation is possible that suppose A, B. So I want to cover A, so I will get this. This is the initial range. So this is I, this is J. So now I got one character in between B. So to that character also should be present in this current substring. So that also should come over in this current substring. So now I will increase the range of this j will be shifted to here. Got it? The rightmost position of this current character. Got it? So that's why I'll take the maximum value of the rightmost. Already j actually I have the rightmost position of the current character, and whatever is the character present in between, that I will take the, if there is any character present in the right side of the current range, so that I have to take. So I'll take this, I'll take the maximum value. Ultimately, now I'll take this is a valid interval or not. How can I check that? So I'll check that flag is equal to true. Initially I will assume that this is actually a valid interval. Now for each character I actually finalize the range, that I will finalize the I from I to j. So this is actually final range, this I to j, this is the final j, I and j. So for each character present in between, that should be first time actually I am not seeing this. What are the characters present? It may be possible that some character present left side also. It may be possible that some character B also present here. It may be possible, right? So that then it should be actually invalid. This range should be invalid. So that time actually I will break this. I will actually mark this as a false. So if the current character is present in between, if this actually leftmost character is present less than I, this less than I means I here actually is the leftmost pointer for the current substring. So if it is left side of this current left pointer, then actually this is not a valid substring. So I will mark this as a false, and I will break from here. Ultimately after that I will check this is actually valid. So I'll actually go to the next line. Else if it is not valid, I got some character that is also present in the left side also. That time actually I will not take this current substring. So I'll continue. Also one condition I will mention, that the condition number 2, that the substring is not the entire string. So I'll check, how can you check that? So I is the leftmost pointer and j is the rightmost pointer, L and R. So if it is equal to 0, leftmost pointer is 0 and right pointer is pointing at the n-1, that means this is the whole string, the input string. So I'll continue from here. Else this is a valid. So I'll store this current interval I comma j into the intervals vector. Okay. Now I'll sort this. In this actually I will generate all the possible valid intervals to cover current character A. Suppose to what is the range actually I should take. In this actually for current character B, what should be the range? In this actually for each character I will also generate all the valid intervals. Now I'll sort this. On which condition I have to sort? I'll sort on the basis of which actually interval is actually ending first, right? So that I have to maximize the number of groups. So that's why I will sort on the basis of that which actually intervals is whatever actually start. But if some group actually or some interval actually ending at first, that I have to place the front at the front, right? So first I will take that. So I'll sort on the basis of this is the rightmost index. So if the rightmost index is less than the b dot second, the another interval, then I will place this at the front. Okay. Now I'll check that how much group actually I can create. So this is initially 0 and the current ending, the previous ending of the previous group, this actually initially -1. Now I'm iterating each intervals. So for each interval I'll check that this actually create a new group or it actually have some overlap area. So if it is overlap, then I can't actually create new group. So I will actually do not have to do anything. If it is non-overlapping, how can I say non-overlapping? So whatever the start actually current group actually have, it actually have. So this is actually greater than the previous ending. Alright. So then actually I can actually increase the number of group here actually count plus and the current ending will be, now current group ending will be the I dot second. Got it? For the next group I have to check this because this group actually I have already considered. And at the end I will check that number of groups actually I can generate, it is greater than equals to k. If it is greater than equals to k, then I have to return true, else return false. It's clear? I have shared this code in the description box. You can check that. So thank you.